First story we're going to be covering is in some ways described as the racist cannabis creator. That is Dabbing Granny. Dabbing Granny, if you're not aware, has been a content creator since the mid-2000s. Her name is Gail Olson. She is a creator. She was 62 years old, so she's 63, I think, right now. And she was a content creator in the mid-2000s. One of the consumer creators. And if you're unfamiliar of the different sides of the creator realm, there's the consumption realm and the grow realm. I kind of fall in the grow realm. People like Custom Grow 420 or even Q-Pins, Silenced Hippie. There's plenty of examples. They fall in Xcode. They fall into the consumption side of the creation space. And with that being said, she was one of the creators that, if you were watching YouTube content in the mid-2000s, this was content where if you were taking fat dabs, smoking huge bong rips, smoking on your head, sitting in a tent, you essentially were rewarded for that. That was what went viral. That's what content on YouTube for weed was in the mid-2000s to like 2015 to 2019, maybe even a little bit before that. That's what it was. You always saw the 1 gram dab. Dabbing Granny was kind of known for doing 1 gram dabs. She would do a dab, chug a beer, smoke a bowl, blow it out all in one. And it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. I'll give it to her. Grandma doing dabs. Well, she actually created quite a following for herself. And in fact, she was brought into a Drake live stream on Instagram. Yes, check this out. This is her first experience to mainstream, if you will. She had already had a following, but she's talking to Drake.
You're very blessed.
Yes, ma'am.
When did you know that you were going to be a superstar?
I don't know. I don't even know if I realize it right now, So that is what it is.
You touch so many people with your songs.
I mean, that makes me happy for sure. You touch so many people.
Just because I'm an idiot.
No, you come on here with positivity. You're jolly and just happy and joyful. And it's like, even for me, sometimes I just look at your page if I'm feeling down. I just go look at your page. I imagine you having a good day. See you doing your thing at the end of the day, the beginning of the day makes me happy. I just want to let you know it makes me happy. I'll let you go back to all your
Thank you. Can I just say one thing?
Please.
Do you agree with this? Because I know you've had some really sad times in your life.
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
how you react to those sad times. And you can either become a victim of your sad circumstances and wallow, or you can say, you know what, God, I understand that was the life lessons. I'm sorry that I had to go through this. I hate it, but I'm going to pick myself on. And could you stay positive, young man? You stay positive.
This was essentially her having a conversation with Drake. How can you not love this woman? She is a grandma. She's dabbing. She's talking to Drake, who at the time some could argue was relevant. And this was a pretty big deal. Unfortunately, like most old people I know, no, I shouldn't say that. Really old, like 80 plus. There's a level of how do you say this? There's a level of acceptability to the way things used to be that carry on in today's day and age. And that in particular is the use of particular words. Now, I say this because, bless his soul, my grandfather-in-law was, bless his soul, the kindest of souls. He was a minister. He was amazing. He was beautiful in so many ways. But this man was very quick to point out the color of people's skin. And so one could argue that there was maybe a little bit of prejudice in there, that was there, even though, a beautiful person. But there was just, to throw the N-word around wouldn't be too far out of the equation. you know. And in a lot of cases, you've heard it from your grandparents and so on and so forth, and you're like, okay, grandma, that's a little ixnay on the hard R, eh? And so the thing with dabbing granny is it seemed that her say small amount of prejudice started to become exposed. She started to say things that were very, very wrong, and filled with, in my opinion, some hatred. It sounded like hatred. Now, there's a clip, not the next one, but the one after that one. Play that one next. This is just a clip of her being extremely drunk.
I said not to go live. Yes.
Chris.
I said not to go live. You got.
Why it's okay to say but not hard R.
I listen.
I'm for real. Where'd he go? Oh no, I lost my buddy.
If you listen to that video, she's hammered, and she's just saying the word that I certainly can't say. Not that I can't say, I wouldn't say, but she's intoxicated. It doesn't sound like it's full of a whole lot of hate. It sounds like whatever. Because quite frankly, words are not racist. Okay, I want to make that very clear. And this is something that I believe in. So if you disagree, I want to hear from you, because, you know, but you can tell by the color of my skin that maybe I'm not as affected by this as some other people. But in my opinion, words can't be racist. People are racist. People show hatred to other people. I listen to hip hop music, love hip hop music. It raised me. And let me tell you, it's laden with that word that I can't say. Now, has it ever slipped in the shower maybe once or twice, or maybe while I'm cruising down the highway in my beautiful car on a beautiful day, maybe, wouldn't admit it, but maybe. I would hate for a one single word to be what brings down somebody. Because again, I'm just a white dude. What do I really know? I don't know. But from that right there, I wouldn't label her as racist. Okay? I wouldn't. Not by that right there. Sure, she was talking to a dude that was clearly offended by what she said. Has every right to be offended. You can't take away the how somebody feels. He has every right to be offended by that. Particularly because there's a whole conversation that goes on before this where she's actually going on continuously. Like, how come you brothers can call each other? And she repeats herself, like she just has this conversation, and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And so she had been saying it, but I don't think it was full of hatred. But then you have clips like this one.
What the f***'s your problem?
Obviously, I had to edit it out, but it's what the F is your problem? And that's the clip. And then so there's more. And there's more where she's repeating this word over and over again. She's clearly been told by her community, ixnay on the hard R, eh? But she's not refusing. And then she goes as far as making an apology video that goes like this.
I messed up and I owned it. You know? I don't know why anybody isn't saying, well, why the hell did she get blackout drunk? What would have caused a woman her age to get blackout drunk? Not making excuses, just saying. Just saying. This is my personal fucking page. And you know what? For all you people in here hating on me, I have just as much right to be on Instagram as you do. For anybody that's never been affected negatively by alcohol, kudos to you. How do I have an account still? Same reason you have an account. Please go report me. Report me. Have all, probably 200 followers? You and all your followers, please report me.
Okay. And as I see, and as I understand, you're probably thinking to yourself, this is old. It is old. However, she is still making content, and her clips of her taking massive bong rips and shit are still being shared around. And people are like, this woman's legendary. This woman, the shit. The reason I'm sharing this is because I disagree. I'm sorry that I feel like it's almost a disservice to our community to continue to anoint the same kind of freaking people, man. We've covered B-Leaf. We've covered Copycat. We've covered Dabbing Granny. We've covered Humboldt. Now, Humboldt is, I'm not gonna label them in as the same. There's some clear negative actors here. They f***ed up on a little shit, not a big deal. But the reality is I'm tired of anointing these people that don't give a about anyone else. And why do we continue to support this? And then when I see her making her rounds again, I'm like, damn it, there's hate in her heart. And when she apologized, she didn't apologize. She essentially went on a tear about her haters and that she was blackout drunk. She wasn't drunk in the other clip, and she's not drunk in the other clips. So again, it's for as long as I have the ability to sip tea with P and to sit here with you, I'm not going to allow. It's not like who am I? It's not that I'm not going to allow. Who the f am I? I'm not gonna shy away from sharing these stories. I'm not gonna shy away from letting people know. Wait a second, there's a darker side to this. So this is Tea with P, baby. If you don't like it, sorry.
What's up? What's up? I'll tell you what's up. Spider Farmer's Supplemental Light Series now at spider-farmer.com. Go check them out, including the Glow R40. Get yourself some supplemental lights, whether it's UVA, UVB. Go check them out. You might not be getting all the spectrum that you need for your plants, but now you can with the Sup series. Go to spider-farmer.com. Use promo code PIGEONS420. You'll save a few dollars off at checkout. You'll get some supplemental lighting, and you will be growing some incredible herb. Use promo code PIGEONS420. spider-farmer.com. Set yourself up right and you won't be disappointed.